P1 on 2/11. So Perio's restaurant purchased kitchen equipment on January 1st, 2017. 2 years later, the value of the equipment was $14,450, as you see it here. The value after that date is modeled by. So we have a function v of t, 14,450 e to negative 0.163 t. Obviously, it's a decay. It decreases its value. What is the rate of change in the value of the equipment on January the 1st? Okay, so on January 2019, the value of the equipment was this. So the value after that is modeled by this. So 2019 January 1st is the initial value. So t equals 0 for 2019 on January 1st. They're asking us to find the rate of change. At this moment, find the rate of change at this moment, when t is 0. So I'm not asked to find the value at t equals 0. I'm asked to find the rate of change when t is 0. What am I asked to determine? These words, rate of change, what do they mean for the function? What am I asked to find? Whenever they say, find the rate of change, what am I asked to find? For any function, when they say, find the rate of change, what am I asked to do? Please say something, anything. It's okay if you're wrong. We know what the words rate of change mean. What are we asked to determine when they say find the rate of change? Can anyone tell us?
The slope.
You mean the derivative. So the rate of change is v prime of t. Okay, so let's find v prime of t. So we have the 14,450 times. Can anyone differentiate e to negative 0.163 t for us? How do I differentiate that? I can show the formula one more time if that's what you want. Here it is. E to a function prime is e to the function, same thing, times the inner function prime. So how do I write that? Can anyone?
Function.
Yes? So what should I write?
E.
Yes?
Negative 0.163.
Times the inner function, where we need parentheses because this number is negative.
It is 0.163.
That's it. I need to multiply these two. And since I don't need to share the calculator for that, I have 14450 times 0.163, and I know the number has to be negative. Okay, so 2355, so this is negative 2355.35 times e to negative 0.163 t. Awesome. Now I'm ready to answer their question. Find the rate of change when t is 0. So after I find v prime of t, I'm asked to find v prime of 0. How do I do that? You can say, very simple. Just plug in 0. Plug in 0. Okay, so if I plug in 0, how much is 0 times negative 0.163?
0.
Yes. How much is e to 0? E to 0. How much is e to 0? We all know what is e to 0.
1.
Thank you. So then the rate of change is negative 2355.35. I need the measurement unit. As a rate of change, how many measurement units will it have? If it's a rate of change, how many measurement units does it have?
2.
2. One coming from here and the other one coming from here. This is the value. We can go back and see what V is measured in. Here it is. So what is V measured in? Value of the equipment was dollars after the date. So what is the rate of change in the value of the equipment on January the 1st? What is the value after that date? So at that date, the value was changing by 2,355.35 dollars per day. Part B. What was the original value of the equipment on January 1st, 2017? So they're asking us what was the value in 2017. We know that the value of the equipment was $14,450 in 2019. Now they're asking us not the rate of change in Part B. In Part B, they want to find the original value of the equipment on January 1st of 2017, 2 years prior. So let me copy here V of t, which is 14,450 e to negative 0.163 t. And let's see how we determine what happened in 2017. So
Break down.
So we have to go.
Later.
So we have to go back in time, right? Because time was, so in t equals 0, that is 2019. So I would say it's not specified, but my opinion is that at the beginning, so that was a decrease at that moment in time per year. So the rate of change this year. So I will change this into year. It's that particular instant, but it's per year. So now what do we do to determine the 2017? What should we do to find the 2 years prior? What do you think? We want to go back in time to find 2017. We have the value for 2019. This is the value in 2019. But we want to determine the value in 2017. Any suggestions? What do you think? What do you think? We will make t -2. We are going back in time. So this was the value in 2019, but we want to determine the 2017. So we want to determine v of -2 because we're going back in time. So this is the value in 2019. So 14450 e to because it's negative, negative, I'm just going to put positive. 0.163 times 2. And I have my calculator right here, 14450, n times E2 in parentheses, 2 times 0.163, and close. 20,019, 20019.25, and this is not a rate of change. That's why it only has one measurement unit. This is the value on such and such day, in 2017. It decreased to 14,450 in 2019.